Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a natural looking lip without overdrawing your lips too much or putting too much lip gloss or lipstick on. Just something that kind of like lasts all day, that you don't have to reapply so much, and that just looks really pretty and natural. So this is my kind of normal lip color now. They are like a little bit lip lined right now, but no actual color on them. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of blur out my lips a little bit. I'm just going to be using the Mercier translucent powder and a brush. I'm going to lightly tap with a brush. I'm just going to go over my lips. You're going to help whatever lipstick, lip gloss, lip liner that you put on top of it stick better. Now that that's all matte and dry, you can always like feel your lips too if there's too like sticky or wet. I'll try to go over it with more powder. So the first thing I like to do is do my liner. That is sometimes something I like to switch up. So sometimes I'll do my lipstick first, my lip liner, my lip gloss. Sometimes I'll do my lip gloss first, my lip liner, and I won't do lipstick. So it definitely depends on what kind of look you're going for. So today I'm gonna do my lip liner first, and I'm gonna be using Nars Morocco. It's one of my favorite lip liners because it's a little bit more brown. I like it for my skin tone, just because it's the perfect amount of like pop that's not too brown. Sometimes I use lip liners that are like really brown that just are very noticeable. So when people look at me, they're like, okay, she's definitely wearing lip liner. But this one I feel like I can actually smooth out where it's kind of like not noticeable as much. So my first suggestion is make sure your lip liner is always sharpened. The first thing I like to do is start at the very bottom of my lips in the center. So I'll kind of take it and rub it back and forth. And you want to go almost like below your lip line. So you don't want to go like right on your lip line. You want to go a little bit below. And this only is for the bottom lip. So on the sides, I'll actually like to take it from the corner and pull it in. Just like that. Corner. Pull it in. So right now your bottom lip line should look something like this. For the top and for the Cupid's bow, I like to apply very light pressure. So a trick with lip liner is you never want to go in with a super heavy hand, meaning you don't want to draw a physical line on your lips. You still want it to blend and you still want it to look natural is the trick and the key of making your lip liner last and also look like you're not wearing lip liner. So for the Cupid's bow, I'll like to draw if you do have a little bit more of an angle or a sharp like point, I would draw that in first. If you have more of a smooth or soft rounded lip up here, I would just focus on that shape. So I kind of like to fill in the V. Now another trick I like to do is if I ever do apply too much lip liner, I will go in with the brush that I originally used to put powder all over my lips. I won't actually add any more powder to my lips, but I'll tap over it just to kind of diffuse the line. Now this doesn't work for every lip shade. Like if you're doing red, I wouldn't necessarily use that technique because the red will then pick up on the brush itself. Because I'm doing a nude and it's very natural, I feel like this is okay to do. So now I'm going to do the edges of my lips. So I'm going to kind of pencil down the sides. And the next trick is instead of filling this in to the very end or the corner, I'm going to actually reverse it. So I'm going to start from the corner and pencil up. By doing that, your hand naturally follows the curve of your lip. For some reason, it's really weird, but it just works. By doing this, you naturally want to make a straight line. By pulling up from the corner, your hand will naturally want to make a more rounded line. It's really weird, but it works every time for me, so try it. If it doesn't work out for you, try it the other way, but this just happens to work for me every time, and I love the shape that it makes. So what we're gonna be doing from the corner up. So see how this line actually looks like it's swooping down, and this line looks like full? That's what I like to achieve with my lips, and that's what I like it looking like. So we'll do the other side now. So it should look like this. So they are looking nice and full. The next thing I'm actually going to go over with my brush again. Before I fill any lipstick or lip gloss, I'm actually going to trace around my lips just a pinch with concealer. And you can actually use a foundation or a concealer. I'm going to use a pinch of the Morphe concealer, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, and I mean like a pinch, not a lot. So I almost have like that much on my hand right now. I'm going to pick it up with a flat angled brush, something like this. And I'm just going to carve out ever so lightly the bottom shape of my lip. And you want to make sure it's blended. Just to kind of clean up that line a little bit. So next I'm going to go in with my favorite lip color right now. I'm obsessed with this formulation. It's literally amazing. I love matte lipsticks, but every single time I buy one, they dry my lips out so much that I end up only wearing it once, and then I'll never reapply it throughout the rest of the day because my lips are already so dry. So I usually will do a really nice exfoliator. If I'm wearing a matte lipstick, I'll do a really nice exfoliator, and then I'll go in with a really hydrating lip balm. I'll blot it off with a tissue and then go in with my matte lipstick. But we are going to be using this Huda Beauty. This is her new formulation. It is well, it's just her matte lipstick, but the formulation, I'm telling you, is amazing. It's almost like a velvet texture, but it stays put and it has really good coverage, and it's not drying at all. So for those of you out there that are looking for like a really nice matte lipstick that you don't want it to be super drying, but you want it to last, these are bomb. I only have them in 2 shades right now, but the shades that I do have, I've been loving. So the shade that I have is Prom Night, is the one that I'm going to be using today, and then Wedding Day, which I actually did use on my wedding day. I love this one. It's a little darker. This one's like super neutral and light, but I feel like that goes with our look today. So another technique that I like to use when I'm applying lipstick is I like to use a tapping method. I never like to fully, unless it's a red or a really, really pigmented, like bright neon color, if I'm doing like a neon pink, bright red, a really great, bright purple, that's a different scenario. Then I will go, nice and thick with it and layer it up. But because this is like a softer look, I just don't want to push on the lipstick too much and apply it too thickly. So thickly, is that a word? I don't know. So I'm going to tap in the center of my lips first, just like this. Until I get the desired amount of color. Same with the upper lip. And then always get the edges. So I am kind of going over my lip liner as well. I am tapping, but kind of going over the lip liner. So this is what it looks like right now. You guys can see that. And I just like the look of fuller lips, but not being too dramatic. So you can leave it like this, which would obviously be more of the matte look. Otherwise, you can add a pinch of gloss just to give it a little extra shine. Another product that I've been loving is from the brand Lilah B. Looks like this. I found it at Sephora. It was kind of on like the ends of the aisles. And there was only a couple products that she had, but I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe they're from LA, California. I'm pretty sure that's what the girl told me, but I could be lying. Well, anyways, I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out. But the color is in Be Romantic, and I like it because it's an oil-based gloss, meaning it has a really soft texture to it, but it is not super thick and drying or like, what's the like word for it? Like goopy kind of. It's nice and moisturizing, and it literally feels like you're putting oil on your lips, which I love. By itself, I will be honest, it doesn't really last too long. I find myself like reapplying it all the time, but when I do put a matte lipstick under this, I feel like it actually does last pretty well. So I'm not gonna go in and fill in my whole lips. I'm just gonna tap in the center and kind of in the inner parts of my lip. And then I'm gonna do the same on the top. Focusing especially on the Cupid's though. I love the smell of this too. Kind of smells like strawberries. It just smells so good. And I love the way it makes my lips feel. So this completes my look for a matte, kind of glossy lip that's full and that I feel like will look good on kind of anybody's skin tone if you're looking for just a neutral lip. It does have a little bit of a pink undertone, which I like. But I think it's super cute. I just feel like it's fun and flirty and kind of fresh. So if you guys like this video, please thumbs it up and hit subscribe. And I will be uploading more videos like this to come. If you guys have any suggestions or anything that you guys would like to see, please comment below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this.